What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel with me, Jack, aka Mr. Wolfie, and we're looking today at our goals for 2022 and also a brief reflection on 2021 to see how well or how poorly we did. Last year's goals were as follows. We had a scheduled target, I guess, of 2,000 Twitch followers. We were currently at 1,300 with a consistent an average monthly resubscriber on Twitch of about 130. We had a goal of 180. So we have actually succeeded in this goal. We now have 2,150 followers on Twitch. Our sub count is currently 510, but that's been inflated gigantically by Christmas and obviously the pack's generosity. I would say on average we're anywhere in the ballpark of 290 subs. So yeah, we hit that goal. I'm very pleased. Thank you for that. Complete affiliate link sign up. This was actually our Amazon affiliate link sign up for last year, to do with when people buy products on Amazon. If I recommend them through a specific link to that product, we can actually get a bit of kickback at no extra charge. I tried to set this up throughout the year, guys, but I'm still unfortunately going to have to go ahead and chalk this one up as a failure. Number 3, our target was to update our emotes and alerts. This is a success. We started off with about, I don't know, 6 to 9 emotes last year, and now we have 21 in total, with 3 more slots available and a couple of animated slots on the way as well. So that's just a straight up win for us. I'm very pleased with the new emotes on Twitch, and they have spiced it up. Number 4, our target was new editing software. This is just a success as well. I bought Sony Vegas 19 earlier on this month. It's still a pile of shite, unfortunately, and it still crashes on the regular. If I was a smart man, I would move over to a new editing software, but that would require an obscene amount of learning and time. So for the most part, I managed to get Sony Vegas in a Black Friday sale, purchased this. I've edited 3 videos on it so far, including the one that you're watching right now. Number 5, we were targeted to build a new streaming PC and upgrade our stream to 60 FPS. This is another win for the most part, and what I mean by that is that obviously we got our new streaming PC built for the most part. We have also upgraded our stream to 60 FPS, so that's great. Cryptocurrency and mining and all this is popping off at the minute, and therefore the GPUs are in high demand. Otherwise, I think we would have smashed this one out of the park. Maintain a current fitness routine was my 6th target for 2021. I'm very pleased to say that I have actually succeeded in maintaining this, which is great. Not much to say here. I've been working out very basically. Buy a new monitor was target 7. We did this throughout the year. Easy peasy, nothing to discuss here. I wanted a new monitor, I bought a new monitor. Get contact lenses, so contact lenses as in glasses, so I don't actually have to wear these bad boys all the time and stream. This was one of my targets for 2021, and this one was a failure. Number 9, get more stream highlight videos made for YouTube with or without an editor. This is something that we did quite well on for the most part. I actually only made 2 highlight videos throughout 2021, which was a backstep on previous years. However, I did find an editor on Fiverr, which did a pretty good job, and I was very pleased with the work that they'd done. Make a Wolfie Instagram, easy peasy. I did actually do this. It doesn't have the most followers. I think we have 87 followers. I think I've put up a grand total of about 12 photos throughout the year, if that. Something we can work on. I'm going to give this a success because I did set it up. It's just there's a lot of work to be done in that. Again, we'll talk about that later. Number 11, do a few YouTube streams to stream on YouTube. We have about 8,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I was thinking about maybe doing 1 or 2 streams throughout the year. I didn't end up doing this. It just never felt like it was necessary. It never felt like the right time. I can't do both at the same time now because of Twitch exclusivity contracts with being an affiliate and whatnot, but it's maybe something I can look at. Maybe we can do some more YouTube streams in 2022, but for the time being, this one was another failure. Number 12, try a sponsored stream through either Stream Elements or elsewhere. We actually did 2 of these throughout 2021, and they were a huge success. We obviously had the Raid Shadow Legends streams, which a lot of people like to meme on, and it's all fun and games to laugh at, but the reality is, guys, these are massively helpful and impactful for my success on Twitch, online, and as a content creator. Just to put in perspective, the 2 Raid streams we did, they were probably about 6 hours each, and we did them for a couple of days each. We weren't told to do that. It wasn't necessary to do that, but we did do that, and you guys helped out. The 2 revenue streams from those 2 sponsored events pretty much almost entirely paid for my brand new streaming PC. And yeah, we had other opportunities to do more sponsored events through YouTube and stuff. I got 3 products sent to me via my YouTube channel with people asking me to promote certain certain products I think it was snacks, a webcam, a camera, and then there was a couple of games that got sent to me as well, where people said, Jack, we'll sponsor you to promote this, and I just never felt like that. I just never felt the need to do that. So to summarize, if a sponsored event happens where it's fun and it's worth our time, we will do it, but I'm not going to pursue every and all opportunities that arise. It has to make sense. Learn to cook 3 meals was target 13. This was a straight up failure. I never tried once, guys. Same with number 14, actually. Upgrade our car. Me and Mrs. Wolfie did talk about this at multiple points throughout the year. Me and Mrs. Wolfie have this old Nissan Micra that it's actually Mrs. Wolfie's car. She's had it for a long time. It's fallen to pieces. It's really well past the point where we need to replace it, but it just it never made sense, guys. It kind of ties in with our final topic here of saving up for a mortgage. That's pretty much my goals for last year, guys. I think we hit most of those. I think we hit about 10 out of 15, and some of them I did actually attempt. It just I guess I never put enough effort into it, or it just didn't make sense at the time. So moving on to 2022 then, let's have a look at some of these targets moving forward. We're going to just dive straight into it. So yeah, straight up, we had goals for last year, we have goals for this year. 3,000 Twitch followers, we're currently on 2,150. I would like to get a consistent sub number of at least 270 regular subscribers, which is, it's asking a lot, guys. A lot of our subs on Twitch come from gifted subs, right? I think a lot of the regular viewers know this. If you are a consistent sub on my channel, you've paid either your Twitch Prime or you've consistently subbed to my channel regularly, just know that I'm extremely grateful for you, and without you guys, I literally can't do this. Talked about that quite a lot, guys, more than I should have, but for the most part, build up Instagram. Again, not much to say here. I would like to upload more photos and get to maybe 300 followers. I think that's totally doable. I do minimal effort at the moment to try and pursue that, so I think with a bit more time put in there, I think we can absolutely smash that out of the park. I don't think that's undoable. I've also got here as a kind of footnote, maybe have someone do this for me. I would definitely be interested in having someone organize my Instagram, but it would need to be the right conditions, and yeah, I don't actually know how to go about organizing this, so maybe something to consider for the future. Our third target for 22 is very important, and this is an absolute priority. Fix the GPU situation. I'm going to actually contact my supplier of who I've bought or purchased my GPU from. Again, we've been waiting for over a year on it arriving, and based on the queue number that I have, we've moved up the queue about, I think when we started we were 1700 and we're down to 300, so we're very much closer than we were when I bought the thing, but we're all obviously still months and months and months away from actually receiving it, and the queue is diminishing very slowly. I think I'm going to get in contact with the person I've bought it and see if there's anything they can do for me. Maybe I opt in for a new graphics card or a different model or an upgrade or something, I don't know. In the early stage of January 2022, it's something I'm going to get on ASAP and hopefully upgrade, because honestly it's getting to the point where I'm so tired and exhausted with it, and I would just like to get this fixed so that we can actually play the games we want to play without any hassle. So a new target for 2022 is to update our emotes and alerts. This is just standard. There's nothing really to mention here, nothing too exciting. I think that we should be constantly updating our emotes, constantly updating our alerts on Twitch. It's going to be something that we work on over the year. New sub alerts so that you guys don't get fatigued by the same sounds over and over. New soundboards in terms of the alerts that you guys play for bits and things like that. Number 5, install and use my Elgato Stream Deck. An Elgato Stream Deck, if anybody doesn't know, is a little device. You sit it on your desk when you're streaming, and it gives you access to a bunch of extra buttons that you can use to incorporate into your stream. Maybe you're switching scenes or whatever, playing in alerts or doing webcam zooms or whatever. There's a million things you can do with it. I actually was given one of these by Mrs. Wolfie in January last year for my birthday, and I've never actually incorporated it in my stream, so one of my goals for this year is to actually use my Elgato Stream Deck. Buy an upgrade webcam or professional camera. I think we're at the stage of Twitch now where I've been using the same kind of C920 webcam for the longest time. It's what I'm streaming with and recording this video on right now. I think that sometimes the lighting in the green screen lets it down somewhat because the camera is pretty cheap as far as streaming webcams go, but it is a fantastic product. The software lets it down massively though, and I think that now that our stream is at 60 FPS, I think it's about time we actually bought a decent camera. So it's something I'm going to be looking into in 2022. I have no idea which camera I'm going to buy. I think we're definitely at the point where I've seen other people on Twitch who have green screens that have much better quality, and I think that is something we can definitely pursue moving forward. That's definitely one of my biggest goals. Do more IRL streams, either from the flat out or outside, COVID permitting. Yeah, we did a short webcam stream when I was sick a few weeks ago from my bed, and it was a lot of fun, and I thought to myself, why not do a few more of these? It's not going to be a regular activity. It's not going to be something I do once a week or something. It's not going to replace any of the regular streams. Just, I thought it was fun and it's something we could add in more. Again, get contact lenses, nothing much to say here. I think if I bring this goal back from last year and pursue it in 2022, assuming that it doesn't cost me too much to get it organised, I would love to have contact lenses, guys. I think that I look generally a lot better without my glasses, and although glasses are cheap and convenient, I do think it'd be nice to go back to having a glassless setup, if you like. Not actually have my specs on would be nice. So yeah, that one's moving forward from last year, and we're going to actually try and pursue this one a bit stronger this time. Update the merch store, new designs and products. Again, this is something I really want to do, and it's something that we should definitely consider. I didn't update the merch at all throughout 2021. Obviously our artists have worked really hard on the designs that are there. They're still there to purchase, but we could definitely do with sprucing up the merch store. I think there's a lot of new products available there. There's mobile phone cases, blankets, socks, whatever, hats. There's a million things that Stream Elements have added to the merch store. I would just like to add some new products and obviously a bunch of new designs. I'd probably, if I'm thinking about it off the top of my head, will take like 10 of the worst designs, bin those, get rid of them, and then add 20 new ones over the year. It's hopefully something we can arrange, and I'd definitely be happy working with the regular crew of artists to make these designs. So if any of you guys that are watching this video have any ideas and want to reach out to me, by all means, I'll always talk to you on Discord or Twitter or whatever about ideas. Make sure you speak to me first though before you actually do any work, obviously. Improve bookkeeping accounts, track expenses better. This is not something that you guys typically have to worry about, and it's not something you guys will ever see, but now that we're moving forward with the Mr. Wolfie channel and organising more and more things, we've got a lot more income now from different revenue streams such as merch that we've just talked about, promotional events where we do like raid sponsored events and things like that. I need to get in the habit of actually allocating, when I'm doing my own personal bookkeeping, I need to organise my expenses better, which means that I need to track these video game purchases that I'm making throughout the year. Overhaul my YouTube channel. This is going to be the hardest challenge, I think, guys. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and it's to do with the state of our YouTube channel. Long story short, without going into it with too much hassle, because again, none of this is particularly riveting, but I would like to maybe overhaul our YouTube somewhat. I'm thinking new banners, new thumbnails, and potentially someone to actually go in that isn't me, or me, if I learn how to do it and find the time to do it. I'd like to have the channel changed a little bit in terms of its structure. I would like to start doing YouTube shorts, which are a big part of YouTube at the minute. I've not really looked into organising this or anything. It's just something that has been crossing my mind. I do think that our YouTube channel in general has had 4 big videos carrying its viewership over the last couple of years, and YouTube is a great side hustle in terms of allowing us to pay the bills and also you know, buy other games for the streams and things like that. It's just a good thing to have on the side, and sometimes we get new Twitch viewers on coming over from our Digimon content or whatever to Twitch. It's a great thing to keep around. I just am sometimes a little bit sad about how YouTube just feels so stagnant. And last year, I mean, I say stagnant, we got 541,000 views on YouTube last year, and our total watch time across all of those views for the year was 94,000 hours. So to think about the fact that collectively you guys have listened to me talk for 94,000 hours is ridiculous. But I do think that we could do a bit of effort to spice up the YouTube channel and improve it a little bit. You know, just give it a bit of a new coat of paint and liven it up a little bit, because sometimes it feels like the VODs and uploading the VODs is useful and fun, but I also think it could do with a bit more work. I have gotten better. As a side note here, you can see at the bottom I've wrote been better at editing VODs to be shorter. This is something I've been doing when I upload my VODs from Twitch. So when I stream a game, let's say we stream Bloodborne episode 1, let's say the stream is like 9 hours long, I will cut that video down to 5 or 6 hours, and I've been trying to upload that to YouTube so that if anybody is watching the VODs, you don't get the starting screen, you don't get the ending screen, you don't get the bit where I have my food in the middle, you don't have the, you know, the 30-minute hype train or whatever where everybody's just going bananas with subs and things. It still happens sometimes, but I've been trying to cut these down and condense them in order to improve the quality of the VODs. Also, the longer the video is on YouTube as well, the more compression happens. So actually taking a 9-hour VOD, which would be compressed down already by YouTube, taking that 9 hours, making it 6, and compressing it as well, it sometimes improves the quality, but it is what it is, guys. I would love for someone to approach me and be like, Jack, I've got this much experience, I'll manage your YouTube channel for you. I'm going to do your thumbnails, your tags, I'm going to look at your keyword you know, management and upgrade all that stuff for you, but realistically nobody's going to approach us to do that. It's something that I would need to go out and find, and trying to find one person who actually is reliable, that I can trust, who knows about all of these different topics, is quite difficult. There are people on the internet, on websites like Fiverr, who will manage some of this stuff for you, but a lot of the time it's someone who will do like one particular angle of the channel. You know, someone will do the thumbnails, someone will do the back end, the keywords, the competitor research and all this stuff. It's something that I know for a fact our channel would massively benefit from, but trying to organize all this and knowing how to fix it, it's an uphill battle. And I like the challenge of learning, but it's sometimes I ask myself, is it worth the time, the money and the stress? Normally after, like, over the years, it is worth putting in an effort, but it's something that takes time and understanding. Our 12th one is just to maintain and build upon our fitness routine. Nothing too exciting there. I want to continue doing my 2, maybe 3 times a week workout routines, incorporate new stuff like weights. I've been doing nothing but body weights and couch exercises as discussed earlier. I'd like to improve this with some new equipment, maybe dumbbells or something moving forward. I've asked Mrs. Wolfie to get me that for my birthday this month. And lastly, just as always, me and Mrs. Wolfie save up for the mortgage. It's something we've been doing for the past 1.5 years. We're going to continue this into 2022. I'm very pleased with how this has been going so far, and ultimately it comes from the generosity of you guys. A lot of this, I know it's weird to kind of mix personal life talks with the business end of like streaming, but the reality is, you know, again, as I said earlier, all these Twitch subs, all these bits, these donations that come through, they all add together to allow me to continue doing Twitch and YouTube, guys, which is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I love doing this, and I really, as it is just now, I don't want any of that to change. The mortgage saving is a continuing journey. I'd love to tell you guys that we were moving into a house at the start of the year or maybe at the end of the year, but I just don't know when that's going to be, guys. I don't have a target goal for that, and I think allocating a target goal for moving into a house is a bit ridiculous. It has to be, you know, do you have enough money? Will the mortgage advisors and the financial planners, will they accept my my deposit amount? Will they give me a decent rate? Is the housing market good? It just all needs to come together in a perfect alignment of the stars, guys, and it will happen. So that's my goals, guys, for 2021 and 2022. We look back on 2021, and for the most part, I'm much happier with the 2021 results than I thought. I thought I was going to look back at last year, which was a pretty ass year with all the COVID shenanigans. I was going to look back and I thought that we were going to fail a lot of our stuff, and although there was some falters and kind of hurdles that we haven't yet overcame, I was really pleased with the general overall conclusions. Hopefully in December, January of 2022, and we can actually look back and see if any of these targets have been met. I really hope that they have, but yeah, we'll just put in an effort and see. If you've never came to Twitch but watch YouTube from time to time, please come and see us if you fancy hanging out on Twitch. Thank you so much for being an amazing Wolfpack over the last year. Thank you, and here's to 2022, I guess, guys. Take it easy, look after yourselves, and I'll talk to you when I see you next.